So I'll take you around the garden. There's a sweet potato vine climbing down, and right behind it there's Dracaena. And down here is the little flower bed by the deck. I've added a couple of things since the last time I showed you guys. And in the front, I've added a coleus. And down there, I added another plant. I think that's really pretty. I couldn't resist it at the garden store. I couldn't wait to show you the vegetable garden. I have everything growing in here. Most of this is planted from seed. I think the only plant that I actually planted was tomato plants. I have the okra coming up right there. Back here I have the sunflowers, and I'm waiting for those to bloom. Those are planted from seed. Today is June 17th, the day after Father's Day. So this is the growth that we've had since approximately, the end of April. These are the climbing pole beans, which I was so excited to grow because I wanted to use this this trellis here. I have the cucumber plants here, and we have some zinnias right there in the front, some corn over there, and it's getting tall. I got the first tassels yesterday or the day before. Over here are my tomato plants. Down there between the tomato plants, I have some radishes planted. And behind it, I have the zucchini plant. So on this side, I have, I planted a couple more squashes. That is another radish down there. Those are the ones that really are promising. They're the biggest ones right now. It's really not the time for cilantro, but I have some here that's growing. And I got it the other day. I got a leaf, and oh my gosh, it smells so good. This is the chaste tree, and it's also called the vitex. And the purple flowers are doing exactly what I was hoping. They are just beautiful. Look at that. This is the fire pit area, and I am doing my best to make it a bit of a haven. So I think it's looking really pretty right now. So let's go in there and see what's going on. Here's the forsythia with the potato vine growing out of it, the sweet potato vine. Here's the rose bush. I'm sure it'll flush back. And here are some cosmos down there. I planted some. This one is a daylily. I've got some zinnias that have finally bloomed. So those look so pretty. These are pink and maybe lavender looking, and there's a yellow one right there. That one's really pretty. Kind of a lavender, kind of a yellow bloom. So kind of a pale yellow bloom. That's really pretty. I just noticed that one. So, and behind it is the gardenia. Right there is the Dracaena. Over here I have the purple salvia there, and there I have the golden unimus there. I have more Dusty Miller over there, and from seed I planted some alyssum. Here's some there and there. And behind them I planted, and I'm not sure what those are. And there are the dogwoods that I am patiently waiting to grow for some shade over here. There's that one and that one. And in the middle there, I forgot to mention the white crepe myrtle right there that has the white blooms up top. Just pretty, really, really pretty. Okay, and over here we have the deck, and let's look at the plants here. We've got the elm tree in the container, and on the bottom, this is new. I put some more, I'm spreading around my phlox, so I put some phlox in there, and these things are kind of the same, nothing really different there, except right here. I've added some zinnias in there for some height, and we have the little pops of lime. Oh, what are these called? Oh, the tomato plant is growing larger. It's getting tall. It's growing out of it, and I've got some actual tomatoes growing there. And right here is the blackberry bush that we've gotten plenty of blackberries from. So we took about 3 berries off today. Okay, so here we are in the secret garden. And on the left here, we have the crepe myrtle tree, and underneath it more Dusty Miller, and then some grasses behind it. And so let's just kind of see what the secret garden is looking like right now. We have some growth since the last time I showed you this at the end of May, which is about 2-3 weeks ago. So I put some sweet potato vine in here to get some fluff in there. Let's see, I had to take out one of the Dusty Miller, and I went ahead and put a mint plant in there instead for now because I needed filler. The zinnias are starting to bloom everywhere, so that is thrilling always. This is kind of new. I went ahead and added some things. So I added this little oak tree sapling in there. And once again, I don't know if these are black-eyed Susans or if they are foxgloves. I don't even know. But back here I have the canna, and the one canna that came back for me, and it's starting to get tall. It's about, I would say, about a foot taller than it was the last time I showed you guys. This is the Artemisia, and I think you can tell how fluffy it is just by looking at it. But if you could feel it, I think you would fall in love with it as well. And then this is the rest of the secret garden. I think it looks really good. And over here, there's a sweet little area over here I'm trying to start. And I put some zinnias in there. I put the bird bath back there. Over here, I've actually had a bit of a transformation. I did some trimming of the bush that was in front of my house. This is what this area is looking like right now. There's the Nandina, and this bush here I trimmed back a whole lot. I took down, we took a saw chain to this one because it was so big, and since we were cutting down the one back there, we went ahead and tackled this one. And over here, let's look at the middle of the yard, the 2 circle flower beds. The yarrow is there in the middle, and I need to cut off the browning flowers as the new yellow ones pop up. Oh, they look so cute. The dianthus there, the yarrow, and the purple salvia. And I planted some, I did actually spread some of the zinnias around, and I've got a zinnia there. I didn't even know it was that tall yet, and it's got a bloom. Then I put another one down there. This definitely needs some weeding, but the grass grows faster than I can weed. So there's another zinnia coming up, and I actually planted a Dusty Miller back there too. So the other side's just like it. But I've got this one and that one. The Chinese pistache tree there that I'm growing, and it's finally taller than me. I'm only 5'1", and this has changed quite a bit too. You know, once I took down the big bush there, I added some of the grasses down there, and behind them I did the Dusty Millers because they have, you know, been doing so fabulously for me. And behind them I added some of the creeping phlox that I had to spread around. There I have some garden phlox growing there, that pretty pink white flower. That's a dwarf grass of some sort, and it's not going to get much bigger than that. So, but I think it looks really pretty. It fills out that container perfectly. It's got some sweet potato vine in there, and the mum behind it, and I don't think I have anything else back there. So, and right there in the middle, that's where I have my little So my friends, that is the update, and I wanted to make sure I got a June garden tour before the weather got too hot, and I'll come back in July for sure, and I will see how the yard is looking in July. And I hope that you are enjoying your garden. We'll talk to you later. Bye.